Fredericton is in the red color. Starting from the Hawks, we have Evan and Colton on D. Up front, we got Wyatt, Eli, and Henry. Luke will get the start. Fredericton wins draw, puck comes up high, Colton picks it up. Colton skates up wide, drives towards the net. Stopped at the blue line. Puck comes back deep in the Hawk zone. Evan loses footing. Recovers. Puts it up the wall. Fredericton's there to intercept. Play center. Colton breaks up the play. Followed in. Goal by Fredericton. 11:17 left in the first. Fredericton leads early, 1-0. Right there for the Hawks, we got Jake with Asher and Roan up front. Riker and Blakely on D. Puck stays in the Hawk zone. Luke reverses, nothing there. Jake picks up along the wall, looks up ice, tries to get it to Asher. Fredericton's there to intercept. Fredericton keeps it in the Hawk zone. Luke heads up ice, gets by 1. Goes wide, gets by 2. We got a 4-on-2 here in favor of the Hawks. Pass out front's blocked. Centering attempt, blocked. Puck's by the net. Jake's gonna pick it up in the corner. Looks back to the D. Reverses. Puts it in deep. Lou picks it up in the corner. He sends it middle. Pass deflected up the wall. Rowan picks up corner, finds Jake out front, just misses him. Jake has it along the wall, tries to get back to Riker. Riker keeps it in. Riker gets back to the corner. Fredericton puts it up the wall. Might be a breakaway here for Fredericton. Riker's trying to get back, does. Riker breaks up that play. Luke heads up ice. Loses the handle at the red line. Rowan follows, picks it up. Drives wide. Has it still. Wrap around, tap, not there. Colton goes the offside, puts it in deep. Ryan and Colton back on D. No, looks like Ryan's up front. Colton puts that towards the net. Shot finds way through eventually. Rowan just tempts at it. Goes wide. Ryan picks up the corner. Sends it over to Rowan. Puck comes back Colton. Colton puts towards the net. Puck goes wide. Little battle here along the wall. Fredericton centers. Ryan's there though. Picks out that attempt. Backhand shot just wide. Colson centers up the middle. Evan goes back to pick it up. Evan's got a bit of time. He chips it up to Ryan. Liam skates in the offensive zone, has a shot, shot's blocked. At 8:27 left in the first, Hawks down by 1. Fredericton brings it wide. We got Riker and Luke back on D. Riker picks up on the wall, sends it up ice, that's gonna clear the zone. Fredericton puts it back in, but Ryan's there to intercept. That will be icing against Fredericton. left in the first. Hawks down by 1. We got Riker and Luke on D. Henry, Eli White up front. Fredericton takes control after the draw. They look up ice, try to find their winger. Luke intercepts, almost intercepts. Puck gets by. White gets back. Riker breaks up that play. Puck comes up middle. White's trying to find him. Eli. Henry picks it up. Tries to put it forward. That play's intercepted. Henry stays with it and gets it in the offensive zone. Hawks make a partial change. Puck stays in the offensive zone. Asher has it in the corner. Fredericton breaks out their zone. Jake steps up. Colton's back on D, sends him wide. Colton keeps him in the corner. Puck comes out middle. Luke gets stick on it. Sends it to the wall. Fredericton's first to it in the corner. Colton ties man up front. Puck comes up high to Fredericton's D. They can't keep it in. Puck's out. You got 6:44 left in the first. Jake sends out the boards. Asher's going to try and win a foot rate. Does. He's on the attack. Trying to get a shot off. Can't find it. Puck comes up the wall. Colton gets a piece of it. Colton sends him wide. Breaks up the play. Jake picks it up off the boards. Puck stays there in center ice. Luke finds it, but a battle here along the boards. Puck comes middle. Liam brings it wide. Nothing there for him. Chipped up middle. Riker goes after it. Little head check before he gets there. Sends it out wide. Play intercepted by Liam. Almost had a break there. Riker picks it up. He drives wide. He gains the offensive zone. Heads towards the net. Shot. Save. Big rebound. Hawks trying to find it. Goal! Well, it looked like a goal by Liam Kilfoyle. We're giving the assist of Riker. We got 5:40 left in the first, 1-1 game. On D for the Hawks, we got Colton with Evan. Colton chips up the boards. We got Liam, Ryan, and Colson out there up front for the Hawks. Colton picks up behind the net. He looks up ice. Tries to find Ryan. Pass intercepted. Ryan wins that battle, pushes out of the zone. He might have a breakaway here if he can get there. Ryan still has possession. Puck's knocked loose forwards. Puck comes back to Colton. Colton picks it up, shot towards the net. Bouncing puck. Hawks trying to find it. Fredericton sends it out wide. And break out of their zone. Ryan's on the back deck. Cross ice pass by Fredericton. They put it in deep. Colton's going to pick it up in the corner. He's looking up ice. He chips up to Ryan. Ryan sends it up ice to Eli. Eli chips it in. Hawks make a partial change. Puck comes up the wall. Fredericton's there. Colson chips it forward. Riker pinches in, trying to intercept. Luke's back there. Sends it up the boards. That puck stays in play. Luke picks it up behind the net. He sends it back behind the net. Riker picks it up. He looks up ice. Sends it up the wall. Fredericton's D there. They put it back in deep. Riker sends it around the offside. Fredericton's D there again. They put it back in deep. Puck comes back to Riker. He sends up the wall. Hawks trying to get out of their zone. Fredericton puts it on target. That's wide. Fredericton keeps it in the Hawk zone. Cross ice pass intercepted by Henry. Fredericton regroups in their end. Cross ice pass, they find Asher almost. Eli skates on the loose puck, pushes it forward. Asher follows. Asher has it in the corner, behind the net. Trying to find Wyatt, pass picked off. And we have a penalty for tripping. Looks like Wyatt will get the opportunity to serve 2 minutes in the box. Hawks are trying to sneak 5 on. We got Asher out there with Rowan and Evan and Colton for the penalty kill. We got 3:15 left in the first. Got a 1-1 game. Colton blocks shot. Chips it out to the boards. Gets there. Fighting for it in the corner. Pushes the puck up the wall. Fredericton's there to intercept. Rowan picks it off. He tries to get it out of the zone. Does. Asher picks it up. Asher goes wide. Asher has it in the corner. Puck comes up the wall. Colton puts it back in deep. Hawks put it in to Asher. Asher trying to find it. Puck stays in. Fredericton now breaks out of their zone. We got 2-on-1. Shot, goal. Goal for Fredericton. They take a 2-1 lead. 2:20 left in the first. We got Riker and Luke on D for the Hawks. Up front we got Liam, Ryan, and Colton. Fredericton dumps it in deep. Luke comes out on that. Stops it so Luke can pick it up. Puck's loose in the corner. Fredericton has possession. They put it towards the net. Saved by Luke. There for the Hawks, got Wyatt, Eli, and Henry. On D, we got Luke and Riker. Hawks in the draw. Wyatt takes possession, breaks out his end, goes wide, he's got some speed. He gains the offensive zone. He's being tracked by a Fredericton player. Wyatt still keeps the handle. Reverses, sends it out front. Luke finds it, puts it over to Riker. Riker with a shot. Shot's blocked. Puck's out front. Hawks can't get to it first. Wyatt clears it. Wyatt's after it. Eli picks up the corner. Puck comes out middle. Fredericton sends out wide, clears the zone. That looks like it will be icing against Fredericton. Left in the first. 2-1 game in favor of Fredericton. On D, we got Evan and Colton. Off front, we got Asher and Rowan and Jake. Puck comes back to Evan. Evan over to Colton. Colton has a shot. Saved by Fredericton. Evan tries to chip it in. Fredericton's there first. They get out of the zone. Cross ice pass, just missed. Colton wins that battle, chips up ice. Puck's put in deep by Fredericton. Evan's going to pick it up behind the net. He's got some time. Drives middle, loses the handle. Fredericton's there. Colton, puck stays out. Close one for the Hawks there. Puck was on the goal line. first. 2-1 game for Fredericton. Luke and Ryan right there with Riker and Colson and Liam. Colson picks it up on the wall, centers it, chips it forward. Puck's pushed out of the zone. We have about 8 seconds. 3-on-2 for the Hawks. 6 seconds. Shot. Saved by Fredericton. We got 2 seconds left in the first. 2-1 game for Fredericton. That is the end of the first period. Hawks will go in the second, down 2-1. Commences. Hawks find themselves down 1. Trying to find the equalizer. Evan takes it wide. Drives in the zone, loses the handoff, Fredericton picks it up. They retreat just in front of their goalie. They put it up the wall. Eli gets a piece of it. Fredericton drives in the corner. Colton's going to pick it up. He chips up the wall to Henry. Henry kicks it. Doesn't get out of the zone. Puck comes back. Evan's going to pick it up behind the edge. Give him some time. Evan looks up ice. He cuts it middle. Loses the handle. Puck finds Colton. Colton's got a little bit of space. He chips it up. Puck finds Eli. Eli drives wide. Puts it middle, Hawks shot, Wyatt into net, goal! Goal by Wyatt. The assist combination is going to be somewhere between Henry and Eli and Colton. Wyatt ties the game, 10:57 left in the second period. Score locked at 2-2. Fredericton's D trying to keep it in the zone. They do. Hawks go back, pick it up. Luke has behind his net. Reverses. Tries to chip it. Nothing there. Jake finds it, sends it up ice. Trying to hit Asher. Just misses. Luke's going to pick it up along the wall. He's bound along the wall. Puck gets back in the Hawk zone. Riker picks it up. He sends around the boards. Rowan tries to chip it out. Does. Rowan cuts middle with it. Got one more to beat and get to it in time. Might have time for a shot. Puck gets in too deep. Rowan cuts back. That looks like it will be icing against Fredericton. We got 9:49 left in the second, 2-2 game. Colton, Evan on D. Up front, we got Liam with Ryan and Colson. Fredericton has time behind their net. They send up to their winger. Cross ice pass, intercepted by Ryan. Ryan drives it wide. Centers. A bit of a battle here on the dot. Fredericton pushes it out of their zone. Colson gets a piece of it. Puck eventually does come out. Colton sends him wide. Push them against the boards. Little battle here along the wall. Colton's in there still, fighting for it. Puck switches sides. Fredericton make a pass there deep. Puck comes out. An offside call against Fredericton. 9:02 left in the second, 2-2 game. We got Luke and Riker on D. Wide. Eli Henry up front. Hawks fighting for it. Puck comes out. Hawks favor. We got 3-on-2. Eli drives wide. He's got a couple in front. Backhand shot. Saved. 8:50 left in the second. 2-2 game. Lineup remains unchanged for the Hawks. Hawks can draw. Wyatt tries a shot, can't get much on it. Riker pokes it wide, battling for it, keeps it in the zone. Riker's battling with Eli. Eli heads behind the net. Henry joins them. Puck comes out high. Puck finds all the way down the ice. If that's not on target, it will be icing, and it's on target. Riker picks it up. He looks up ice, tries to find a Hawks player. Riker's battling for it. Puck gets loose in the corner. Luke heads up ice. He's got real estate in front of him. He's going to take it. He's got Wyatt with him as well. Been at 2-on-2 with a Fredericton back checker. Luke reverses. Loses the handle. Asher joins him. Luke centers. Pass blocked. That will be an icing call against Fredericton. 7:50 left in the second. 2-2 game. Hawks trying to find the goal-head goal. On D, we're going to have Evans, Colton. Up front, we're going to have Jake, Asher, and Rowan. Hawks trying to find it. Fredericton comes away with it. Fredericton makes a pass to Rowan. Rowan loses footing. Spins out. We got Colton back on D. Colton intercepts. Breaks up that play, sends it wide. Jake picks up on the wall. He tries to find Asher, just misses. That will be icing against the Hawks. 7:26 left in the second. 2-2 game. Lineup remains unchanged for the Hawks. Scores locked at 2s. Fredericton wins draw. Rowan applies some pressure and gets it out of the zone. Rowan, Asher after. Rowan, no, Asher's gonna pick it up. Asher heads towards net, cuts out middle, a shot. Shot's blocked. Puck comes out to Colton. Colton chips it towards middle. Puck's flicked in towards net. Asher misses it. Big swipe. Pass out front, just missed. Finds way to Colton. Colton's in the high slot. Shot. Loose puck out front. Good save by Fredericton. Keeps the 2-2 game. We got 6:56 left in the second. Score is locked at 2. We got Riker and Luke. Oh, whoa, it went in the net. Goal by the Hawks. Not sure how, but it found a way in the back of the net. I feel like Ryan scored based on the reaction. Hawks lead 3-2, 6:54 left in the second. Fredericton comes away with it. They're on the attack. They're all alone. Wrap around attempt. Blocked by Riker. Solid defensive play. Keeps it a 3-2 game. Shot from the point by Fredericton. Blocked by Riker. Riker picks it up. Drives it forward. Goes to his forehand. Cuts to his backhand. He's all alone. Shot. Goal! Riker scores. A few defensive plays. Turns it into a goal. Hawks lead 4-2. .6:24 left in the second. 4-2 score in favor of the Hawks. We got Wyatt, Eli, Henry up front with Evan and Colton on D. Hawks fighting for it. Eli comes away with it. Drives it to the offensive zone. Hawks hung up with blue line. Eli finds it, puts it in deep. Fredericton's going to pick it up, lost time. They cut middle. They almost find Eli. Fredericton D pick it up. They elect to skate it out of the zone. They run into Eli and Wyatt. Wyatt takes it wide. Reverses, loses footing, puts out center, loose puck. Fredericton skates away with it. We got a 2-on-2 with Evan and Colton back. Puck sent wide. Little battle here along the wall. Eli's in there. Puck comes loose. Henry picks it up. He tries to skate it out. Puck stays in. Colton chips it. Puck's back to Colton. Colton picks it up, sends it up ice. That will be icing against the Hawks. Hawks will line change. 5:12 left in the second. 4-2 game. We got Luke and Riker on D with Asher, Rowan, and Jake up front. Asher wins the draw. Jake puts up the wall. Intercepted by Fredericton. Freddie puts the corner. Luke picks it up. He's got time. He sends up the wall. Finds Jake. Jake chips in middle. Nothing there, but he gets it out of the zone. Yep. Fredericton puts it back in deep. Riker's going to be there first. Going to have a little bit of time. Reverses. Finds Rowan. Rowan heads up ice. He finds Asher. Asher goes to the back end. Drives it wide. Rowan picks it up. Shot towards net. Off the mark. Jake sends it back to Luke. Luke's tried keeping in. Puck comes loose. Fredericton wins that battle. Riker covers. Riker sends it to the corner. Riker reverses. Puck's chipped up. Jake tries to get out of the zone. Puck stays in. Luke picks it up. Goes behind his net. Got 4:15 left, 4-2 game for the Hawks in the second period. Asher finds it and drives up his zone. Gains the offensive zone, turns on it. Rowan's in there. Puck does come out. That goes back into the Hawks zone. Looks like it's going to be icing against Fredericton. Hawks will have 3:53 left in the second to build on the 4-2 lead. And Evan with Colton on D. We got Colson, Liam, racking up front. Fredericton wins draw. Liam takes it back though. Backhand shot, save, rebound, saved. Puck goes middle. Fredericton picks it up. Fredericton chip it. Colton intercepts. Gets by one. Throws towards the net. It's in deep. Puck's behind the net. Hawks trying to find it. Fredericton picks up in the corner of lots of time. They try to stand up ice. Liam blocks it. Liam has it. Turns towards the net. Sends it over to Colson for the shot. Just misses. Fredericton cross ice pass. Puck comes loose. Colton's going to pick it up in the corner. Colton looks up ice. Reverses. Still has it. He skates up ice. He drives wide. Colton's on the attack. He cuts wide. Still has it. Cuts middle. Shot. Can't get a lot on it. Colton goes for a change. Looks like he got hit. Hawks try and keep it in the zone. Puck comes out. Good poke by Riker. Luke's gonna try and skate onto it. Luke's battling for it. Pushes it forward. Eli's on the attack. Bouncing puck. Stays in the zone. Puck now comes out. That looks like it will be icing against Fredericton. We got 2:11 left in the second. 4-2 game. Puck's loose out front. Fredericton gains control. Look up ice. They find their teammate. Fredericton's on the attack. They drive it wide. Riker gets a stick on it. Puck's knocked loose to the middle, to the corner. Luke tries to send it around the boards. A bouncing puck here. Both teams trying to find it. White sends it out of the zone. Fredericton's back in. They have a 2-on-2. They cut to their forehand. Eli backchecks, breaks it out. Riker has in the corner. He flip sides. Riker breaks up that play. Tries to get out of the zone. Puck comes loose. Riker's back trying to pick it up. Oh, battle here along the wall. Luke picks it up. Chips it up to Eli, just misses. It looks like Eli's going to get 2 minutes for body. Eli heads to the box. We got 48 seconds left in the second. 4-2 game for the Hawks. Hawks send out Asher with Evan, Rowan, and Colton for the penalty kill. Hawks win the draw, but Fredericton takes possession. Colton knocks it loose, sends it up the wall. Rowan's there. Rowan chips it. Gets out of the zone. Colton chips a little further. Colton gets a piece of it. Rowan steps on, skates onto it. Rowan cuts middle, still has it, trying to find a shot. Tied up, can't get the shot off. Rowan keeps it there. Puck now comes loose. Fredericton tries to put that on target. Colton picks it up. Colton heads up ice, tips it all the way down. And that will be the end of the second period. Hawks will go into the third, up 4-2 with 1:13 left to kill. About to start. Riker sends that down ice. We got Luke and Riker on D with Jake and Liam up front. Fredericton carries out their zone. They drive wide. They get to the corner. Centering pass blocked by Riker. Riker sends it up the wall. That puck may get out and does. That finds all the way down to the Fredericton zone. Jake's on the forecheck. Puck comes out wide. Fredericton chips in middle. Riker gets it out of the zone. Puck comes back in. That's offside. Hawks switch up the penalty killers. You got 29 seconds left in the penalty. 4:16 left in the third. 4-2 game for the Hawks. We got Colson and Ryan on the penalty kill with Evan and Colton. Fredericton wins draw. They reverse it. Fredericton gains zone. Ryan's applying some pressure. Puck comes behind the net. Colson picks it up. He sends it out wide. Colton pushes a little farther. Fredericton has a shot. Big rebound out front. Puck gets over the net. Little battle here in the corner. Puck's behind the net. Colton wins that battle. He sends it down ice. Penalty has expired. We're back to even strength. Pass almost picked off by Henry. Riker takes possession and puts it in deep. Icing is waved off. Luke's going to pick it up. Lots of time. Luke heads up ice. Drives it wide. Chips it in deep. Luke follows. Henry drops back on D. Wyatt has it. Sends it out front. Nothing there. Riker keeps it in the offensive zone. Puck does come out. Riker gets back. Wins that battle. Sends it up the boards. Eli pokes it up ice. That may not get there for icing. Hawks do a partial line change. White gets a piece of it. He might have a shot. Shot just wide. Fredericton picks it up. Centering pass. Hawks get a piece of it. Riker picks it up in the corner. Sends it up the wall. Wyatt picks it up. He heads up wide. Intercepted by a Fredericton player. Goes for a line change. Bouncing puck's been picked up by Roan in the Hawks end. Rowan drives wide. Gets in the offensive zone. Pass. Or shot. Nothing there. Battle for it behind the net. Asher picks it up. Tries toe drag. Still trying to fight for it. Has it. Sends it out front. Shot. Saved by Fredericton. Little scramble in front of the net. 11-14 left in the third. 4-2 game for the Hawks. We got Evan and Colton on D. Off front, we got Colson with Liam and Ryan. Puck comes up the wall. Colton pinches in, pushes it towards the net. Puck comes back out. So in the slot. Colson's all alone, couldn't get the shot off. Puck comes back to Evan. Evan puts towards the net, bouncing puck, gets the way through, but it's wide. Colson finds it, put it back to Evan again. Evan sends it back into Liam. Liam has it behind the net. Sends it back to Evan. Evan sends it out of the zone. Colton's gonna pick it up. Colton looks up ice. Pass picked off. Evan sends it up ice. Liam pushes up ice. Puck's in the offensive zone in Fredericton possession. They fan on the pass. Liam drives it in, loses footing. Looks like the Hawks will get a 2-minute power play. We got 10:08 left in the third. 4-2 game. Fredericton takes control after the draw. Riker breaks up that play. Wide takes possession. He got speed, goes wide. Shot over that. Eli's gonna pick it up. Sends it back to Riker. Riker pass over to Luke. Luke steps in, shot, just wide. White picks it up, sends back to Riker. Riker chips it back to the corner. Puck stays along the wall. Luke's gonna keep it in the zone. Backhand in deep. Fredericton comes away with it. Riker gets a stick on it. Solid defensive play. Tries to put it in deep. Blocked up by Eli, offside by the Hawks. We're at 9:06 left in the third, 4-2 game. We got 58 seconds left on the power play. Hawks on the draw. Henry puts it in deep. Fredericton takes control. They send that down ice. Evan's gonna get to it. Evan chips it up to Rowan. Rowan over to Jake. Jake centers. Asher tries to get the shot off. We got a one-on-one. Colton's back on D. Colton breaks up the play. Puck goes to the corner. Colton picks it up. Sends it up ice. Back to even strength. Fredericton's all by themselves. Shot over the net. Riker picks it up. Looks up ice. Sends it up to Liam. Liam chips it forward. Puck goes wide. Jake drives in. That's Colson. Drives in the offensive zone. Centering attempt. Saved by Fredericton. We got Liam, Colson, and Ryan up front for the Hawks with Evan and Colton on D. Fredericton takes possession after the draw. They skate out of their zone. Good back check by Ryan. He's going to award a 2-minute penalty for the back check. Left in the third, 4-2 game for Hawks. We're going to have Wyatt and Liam with Evan and Colton. Kill the penalty. Hawks on the draw, but gets caught up in Liam's skates. Liam tries to find it. The battle continues. That is offside against Fredericton. Fredericton is draw. They drive it in. Colton's there. Sends it down ice. That's going to find all the way down to the corner. Puck comes up the wall. Liam's in there fighting for it. He keeps it in the corner. He's behind the net. Puck's on the outside of the ice. Fredericton skates out of their zone. They chip it up middle. We got 3 Hawks back. Fredericton drives it wide. Puck centered. Shot. Big save by Luke. Loose puck. Ref blows it down. 6:08 left in the third. 1:13 left on the penalty kill. 4-2 score for the Hawks. We got Henry and Eli with Riker and Luke for the penalty kill. Hawks win the draw. Eli chips the corner. Luke goes by his net. Chips it up off the boards. Puck stays in the Hawks zone. Fredericton chips it back in deep. Luke has it. Chips it up to Eli. Eli trying to get out of the zone. Fredericton's D keeps it there. Puck comes back to Riker. Riker has it, tries to go to the zone. Fredericton's D keep it in. Eli gets a stick on it. Fredericton recovers. Pass out front. Loose puck. Eli tries to chip it out. Luke follows. Sends down ice. We got 30 seconds left on the penalty kill. Puck comes out. Riker sends it back in. Hawks push it towards corner. We got 10 seconds left on the penalty kill. Riker picks up. You got a lot of space. Has a shot. Glove save by Fredericton. We got 4 seconds left on the penalty kill. 4:59 left in the game. 4-2 score for the Hawks. We're going to have Rowan and Asher up front with Evan and Colton on D. Asher's fighting for the corner, wins that battle, cuts out middle, tries to pass, covered. Game is back to even strength with 4:50 left. Hawks trying to build on their lead. Hawks want to draw, shot's wide. Asher's fighting for it, has it, sends it over to Jake. Can't get the shot off. Fredericton breaks out of their zone. Colton's back on D. Colton sends them wide. Fredericton shot, saved. Evan picks it up. Evan pushes up the wall. Still fighting for it along the wall. Roan's in there too. Puck now comes loose. Jake picks it up. He brings it wide. Fredericton, Hawks fighting forward, center ice. Jake chips it forward. That's going to get away to the corner. Fredericton picks it up behind their net. They try to cut middle. Rowan's there. Try his shot off. Getting everything on it. Rowan's still fighting for it. Rowan's still after it. Puck comes to the wall. Riker's going to keep it in. Chips it up to Rowan. Rowan tries cut middle, loses the handle. Puck comes back to Riker. Riker shot towards net's blocked. Ryan keeps it in this time. He drives middle, has lots of space. Goes back in, shots wide. Fredericton has it in the corner. They cut middle. Try to clear it. Ryan intercepts that pass. Ryan to his backhand. Shot saved. Puck now comes out of the zone. You got 2-on-1. Riker's back on D. Riker. Save. Puck comes loose behind the net. Colson's fighting for it. Riker joins him. Riker sends around the outside. That puck stays in the Hawk zone. Now finds a way out. Fredericton's back on the attack, put towards net. Luke with the save. Luke picks it up. Sends it up ice. Fredericton's D keeps it in for the time being. Ryan wins that battle, pushes it out of the zone. Ryan's fighting for it. Still driving towards the net. Luke puck. Saved by Fredericton. 2:20 left in the game. Hawks lead 4-2. We got Evan and Colton on D. Looks like we're gonna call time out. Fredericton calls time out with roughly 2.5 minutes. seconds left in the timeout. Alright, game is to resume. .20 left in the game, 4-2 lead for Hawks. Shot. Goal! I think Wyatt scored it. Maybe assist by Eli. Hawks build on their lead, up 5-2. Eli chips it forward, still has control of it. He drives wide, still has it, shot side of the net. Eli still has it, puts it out to Colton. Puck chipped around by Fredericton, Wyatt's there. Got a little bit of battle here. Evan picks it up. Puck does come loose, Wyatt has it, try and drive middle. Henry finds it after the cluster. Henry reverses, puts it out middle. Fredericton tries to send that down ice. Colton puts it back into the offensive zone. Wyatt's fighting for it along the wall, chips it out. Puck comes middle, Evan chips it up. Another minute left in the game. Colton picks it up. Bouncing puck. Colton cuts back. Goes back to his forehand. Little battle here in the corner. Hawks come away with it. Rowan's on the attack. We have 45 seconds left. Rowan might get a shot off. Does save. Comes back to Rowan. Puts it out front. There's a save. We got 36 seconds left in the game. Jake's after it. Fredericton tries to skate out of the zone. They're tied out. They're going to dump it down the ice. This will be icing against Fredericton. Nope, doesn't get there. 14 seconds left in the game. Riker sends it up ice. Finds Rowan. Rowan pushes it forward. We have 5 seconds left in the game. 3 seconds. 1 second. Well, that will do it. Hawks will end the regular season with a W. Defeating Fredericton Wildcats 5-2 at the U11A.